Hiya fishy folks, and welcome to a Thursday edition of Michael's Fish Room. Grab yourself a healthy snack and beverage and stand by for the top 10 ways I'm going to tell you how to save money in the aquarium hobby. Welcome back, fishy folks. Before we get started with my top 10 tips for how to save money in the aquarium hobby, I just want to give you some news. Michael's Fish Room is now on TikTok. That's right, folks. All the hip kids are doing it, so I'm doing it too. I'll have a link down below for my TikTok, and I post videos, usually daily, quick short ones just about the fish. I may do a couple other ones here and there, but there's really no money to be made in TikTok, at least for me. You have to be really big, and I'm never going to get there. It's just a way for me to advertise the fish in the fish room. So if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, take a peek. If not, sign up anyway, because you know I like all that stuff. It makes me feel better about myself. And that would be great for me. All right, folks. Top 10 ways to save money in the aquarium hobby. Now, as I was making this list, I was also doing some research and looking at other videos, and there's quite a few videos on YouTube about this, and a lot of my ideas are similar to other people's ideas because you really can't reinvent the wheel, but this is how I do it. This is how I have saved money in the past and currently in the fish hobby. Alright folks, here we go. The top 10 tips on how to save money from me, Michael from Michael's Fish Room. The first one is to buy fish food in bulk. Now, this doesn't mean buy a big container like this San Francisco Bay brand frozen freeze-dried Cyclops and then use half of it and let the rest go to waste. That would be a wasteful amount of money. What you should do is buy this. Now, you know I love this stuff, and unfortunately it's only available on Amazon, so there will be an Amazon link right down below. But this, and I wrote this down, these prices were as of early this week, so I don't know if they've changed on Amazon, but this right here is $19.99, and it's 4.76 ounces, which is about $4.20 an ounce. Okay? If you buy the smaller one, it's $7.99 for about 0.56 ounces. So it's like this big, right? It costs $12.48 an ounce, $7.99. $12.48 an ounce. So this is roughly 3 times cheaper if I've done my math correctly without using my toes and fingers. Okay, folks? So you buy it in bulk. You take out what you're going to use, you know, for a couple weeks. Put it in a Ziploc bag or what have you. Then you take the big container. I always put that in a Ziploc bag and throw it in the freezer. And I find the food stays fine for about a year. Now, that's nothing official from the food manufacturers, just my own experience. The other thing you can do is if you buy food in bulk, like say you love the Northfin flake like I do, but it only comes in those giant tubs, even I have a problem using it, you know, quickly, because 60 tanks you do tend to feed a lot. But if you have 1 or 2 tanks and you want to try that, go to your local fish club, have everyone chip in $5 or $7 or whatever it might be, and then go to SuperCichlids.com and buy it. And then you split it up at the next fish club meeting. And it's like a cool fish club, geeky, groupy kind of thing to do. Or get all your other fish nerds together and split it up that way. But whatever. What I'm saying is, buy in bulk, use buying power, and then split it up so everyone can save. Just a tip. Alright, folks. Number 2. Now, these are in no particular order. Okay? That's just how I kind of thought about them. You have hang-on back filters. I'm fine. You have box filters, and you need media for them. The media companies or the filter companies will tell you replace the media every month or every 6 weeks or whatever it might be, because that's how they make money. They really don't make a whole lot of money on the actual filter because people buy that one time, but they can buy the filter media every month like they say. Well, I've never followed that because I'm cheap. But as I got a little bit more experience in the hobby, I learned that you can use polyfill for mechanical media And you can use those pot scrubbies from the dollar store for biological media. They're like, you go to a dollar store, get like a bag of pot scrubbies for like $1. You can cut them up and use them in all kinds of different filters. And the polyfill, which I'll put a link down below as well, I've been talking about it for years. I use it in box filters. I use it in my hang-on backs. It's great for polishing water. If I have a tank that has, for me, too much moam, I'll throw a Aqua Clear 50 on that, filled with polyfill. In an hour, I have to take the polyfill out and either wash it out or throw it away. I'm fine. But it polishes the water very quickly. It's great. So, polyfill is like pillow stuffing. They sell it at Walmart. They sell it at the craft stores. I'll put an Amazon link for you down below. Remember, click it. I make millions. Affiliate link. All right. Number 3. I love these buckets from Tractor Supply. Hold on. So, see if they're not frozen together. Nope, they're stuck together. Anybody have a tip on how to get these things out? Alright, you don't need to see me try that. I'm going to try one more time though, because I think I'm close. Not close. Alright. This orange bucket from Home Depot is like $4.75. You buy 2 white buckets at Tractor Supply, $6. That's $3 each. Now, the great thing about the white bucket is it's easy to see the fish that you've forgot in the bucket. So if you're doing water changes, if you use them to keep your nets wet, to clean nets, to store anything, boom, white bucket, $3, 2 for $6 at Tractor Supply. I don't know if you have a Tractor Supply near you. I have a good friend down in Florida. She knows who she is. She knows I'm jealous of her hair. And she works at Tractor Supply. But Tractor Supply buckets, 2 for $6. Keith from KJE Aquatics told me about that one. Alright, number 4. So, you want to fish, but you can't afford the fish you want. Adopt them. Now, the thing about adopting fish is you want to try to only adopt healthy fish because it's going to cost you a lot more money to heal a sick fish than it would be just to buy a healthy fish. So, you kind of have to know what you're looking for, but, you know, many stores have adopting tanks. People have donated the fish because they don't want them anymore, and the store doesn't want to sell them and take responsibility, so you adopt them out of there. I think some of the big box stores, Petco might have an adoption tank. Haven't been in Petco in years, though, so I'm not sure if they still have it. But, you know, you can ask around your local fish club. You can look on Craigslist or Facebook, which is difficult for live things, but or just ask around. A lot of times people are trying to get rid of fish, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, number 5, and this is just a mantra of mine. Buy used stuff, but don't pay more than $1 per gallon for everything. So if someone has a 20-gallon tank set up with the filter and the crappy decorations and the clown puke gravel and all the open chemicals that Petco sold them to try to save their dead fish, $20, that's the most I will pay for that. Because I'm going to throw away all of the medicines and food because I don't know how they were stored. I don't want to risk it. I'm not going to use the clown puke gravel. I'm not going to use, I probably won't use the filter. It depends on what it is, you know. But don't pay more than $1 per gallon for used stuff. Now, right now, big tanks especially, their prices, especially used tanks, have really gone up. So it's a difficult time to buy a used tank. I was looking for a 90 from my buddy over here, even a 75, and they were, you know, ridiculously priced. So I didn't get one. But as things get back to normal, $1 per gallon for used stuff. That's just, and that's for everything, right? If you're just buying a tank, 50 cents per gallon. It's used. Tanks do not hold their value. They depreciate because the older they are, the more chance of them leaking. Just a fact of life, folks. Don't hate me because I'm smart. Alright, number 6. Buy local. What does that mean? Well, I know I have Amazon affiliate links, but you can't buy this anywhere other than Amazon. Okay? So that's why I have that. I have the affiliate link for the polyfill because none of my friends in the business sell it. So buy local. So if I ever talk about a fish food that's available from Keith from KJE, from Corey at Aquarium Co Op, from Martin and Lisa at SuperCichlids, I never put an affiliate link, ever. Because I'm not in the food selling business. I'm not trying to take their money. I tell you where to buy it, because that's where I buy it, because their prices are good, their service is good. Buy local. If you happen to be shopping on Amazon and you see a great deal for something, that doesn't mean don't buy it. Take a picture of it, bring it to your mom and pop fish store and see if they can match it. In most cases, they probably will. Or they'll come close enough where it's worth it for you to get it in your hands that second and not wait for Amazon for 2 days or 1 day or however long it takes. So buy local. You'll be saving and helping the local businesses, and you save money in the same time. So buy local, price match if possible. Number 7, and this takes people, this one people learn the hard way is what I'm trying to say. Buy fish at your experience level. If you're a new fish keeper, don't buy rams because or discus, because they're expensive, more expensive than some other fish, and they're a little bit more sensitive, okay? Buy fish at your experience level. Start with the easy fish, the live bearers, healthy guppies, mollies, swordtails. A lot of people say neon tetras are a beginner fish, but if you don't buy healthy ones, they die very quickly. That goes for any fish. If you don't buy any fish that's healthy, it's going to die probably quickly, especially if you're new, but there are some fish you really need to know what you're doing to keep them. Discus is one, like I said, rams. Guppies, they're not as easy as people think. They are if they're healthy. The problem is finding healthy stock. So buy at your experience level. If you're not sure, don't ask the big box store. Don't ask the local fish store. Do your own research. Look it up. Look what their parameters are. Look what people say about them. Ask at your local fish club what people think. Number 8. This is pretty common nowadays, but use LED lights. Initially, an LED light might be more expensive, but in the long run, it's going to save you money. Every light in my fish room is LED right now, and the electrical load in here is very low even when the lights are on. Okay? LED lights. Buy them for your fish. You can buy them now for planet tanks, really good ones, not too expensive. You can buy just regular LED lights if you're not looking for that high-tech planet look. I like to use these 4-foot shop lights to light, tanks, because all I'm growing down here is Java moss, and that stuff grows in the dark pretty much. So LED lights, good tip for you. Number 9, make lids for your fish tanks yourself. Polycarbonate lids. I've done a video on it. I learned how to make my lids from other YouTubers, and just YouTube it. Just Google it. How to make a polycarbonate lid for a fish tank. How to make a fish tank lid. So much cheaper. Lids for like a 20 is like 20 bucks. For $20, you can probably make 4 lids out of a big sheet of polycarbonate. So I don't use lids anymore. I tried them for a while, but they really were annoying and got in my way. And now I use them as shelves. You'll see them as I do a fish room tour. I put them strategically on tanks as shelves to hold stuff. All right, number 10. And this is the last one. Hope you guys liked it so far. Use pool filter sand, or just substrate that's not aquarium substrate. So pool filter sand is like, I don't know, $3 or $4 for a 50-pound bag, and it'll fill a 55-gallon tank. So not fill, but enough for the bottom if you're going for the sandy look. Black sand, blasting sand at Tractor Supply is another popular one for black sand. But even like gravel, go to your landscape company and buy gravel. Per pound, it's much cheaper there. Anything marked aquarium is going to be more expensive. That does it, folks, for my top 10 tips on how to save money. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have other tips, let me know down in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Alright, fishy folks, welcome back to Michael's Fish Room. Before we get started with my top 10 tips, say that 10 times fast. Ooh, and that's another one. Anyway, sorry, something shiny. I started a TikTok. That's right, kids. Oh, see, I was supposed to say that's right, folks, and I said kids. As an example, you know how I like the San Francisco Wow.